And we're back. Yeah, there we go. The reason that it took me like 9 times was because there was lines on the screen because I pressed F9. And, I emptied everything off, and we have more stuff. And, yeah. I'm going to make diamond tools now, because I think diamond tools are deserved. And before you guys say that, certain diamond tools are a waste, I just want to say, I don't give a damn. Because I know at least one person is going to be like, oh my god, you just wasted 3 diamonds making a frickin' this or that. I wanna make a hoe now, just to make a hoe joke. Spending all my diamonds on a hoe.
Make a diamond hoe and show the video.
Show the video.
The video.
Which video?
She pretty much has to.
Oh, you mean the GIF?
I thought it was called a GIF.
No. Ugly people call it GIF.
I like calling it a GIF, so...
They're GIFs. They're GIFs.
Whatever. I like calling it a GIF.
Good.
GIF. You cat.
Anyways, since we were last talking about food and blah 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 and us speaking French, why don't we talk about that?
About being French?
What?
About being French?
Yeah, about living in a French place.
Oh.
So, we both live in Montreal.
Beautiful place.
Quote unquote.
Very, very beautiful. We love it. Well.
And, it's basically a place where French is forced upon people. If you want to go do your own research, go ahead. But basically French is forced on people. So everybody has to know French, and then everybody who is English will know English, everybody who is not English, well, tough luck for them.
Yep.
And, basically, if you were born into a family member that, went to English school, you could go to English school up until college, and then you could go to either English or French. And wait, let me try to re-explain that. If you have one of your 2 parents who went to an English school, you could go to either an English school or French school up until college, and then in college you could pick if you want to go to an English or French school. Forward. If you don't have anybody who spoke English, then you were forced to go to a French school until college, and then you could decide. Make sense? Makes sense.
It makes sense.
And that is one of the worst laws I've ever heard, for very obvious reasons. And if you guys have looked in the news for Canada recently, I assume it's in the Canadian news. The amount of Quebec that wants to separate is crazy. And
Are you serious?
Bad. Well, yeah.
They do know that if they separate, but like it's not possible. You can't separate Quebec from Canada.
You say that, but it totally is. Like Quebec wants.
They'd be stupid to do that. Like honestly,
Do you really think that's gonna stop them though?
I don't think it's gonna stop them, but they should get over their prejudice. Realize, like they have it really good with us right now. They have it really good in general, and they keep pushing because they want to keep the French language alive. But it is alive. We have to talk French. We immigrants
you have to see, Kalina, that like if it wasn't for all the laws that they put in place, the French language would have been dead by now.
Okay, but at a certain point, they need to stop.
Because no, but see, I kind of understand it, and you have to look at it from the point of view. If you're losing one of the only things that you really like about a place, wouldn't you fight to keep it?
Yeah, but it's not being lost.
It is, though. I don't think you realize. But if everything keeps going the way it is, I give it about like 50 years, and French is gonna be gone from Canada. Not Canada, from Montreal at least. And
Okay,
then
well,
once it's
we
gone
have
from...
a place for French people, though, right?
What do you mean we have a place for French people?
We have France. If they want to go to an all-French place, then, you know. Shit,
Yeah,
there
but
you go. Shoot.
that's and I'm just being a devil's advocate. But that's just like saying, oh, Americans shouldn't be speaking English. They have a place for that. It's called England. You can't really say that.
Okay, I get what you mean, but I don't know how to get my point across without sounding like an ass.
Go ahead.
But
Try to say it as nicely as possible. And I'm just doing this to argue.
okay.
Because in all honesty, I don't like what they're doing, and because of what they're doing, and because of how, like, do you know how badly they treat businesses here?
Yeah, you could get it. When I was working as a cashier salesperson, my boss told me, she's like, there's a rule where you cannot, like, if someone from the Quebec government or whatever that enforces the French language and such, if someone comes and they hear you speak to customers in English first, we could get, like, the store can get a ticket. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so
Like,
stupid. What if I knew the person?
Not even that, but like, why can't we just speak the language we want? There's nowhere else in the world that they do this. Like, just speak the language you want to speak, and if the other person doesn't speak that language, he'll correct you right away.
Yeah.
That's it. It shouldn't be this difficult. There shouldn't be laws in place giving people tickets over something like this.
Like, workers cannot speak English first, or else.
But that's not what I was referring to. What I was referring to is how anti-business Quebec is in general. Like, if you go to other places, businesses will normally be helped by the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you go to Quebec, you're not going to be helped that much by the government compared to anywhere else. And that, combined with the French language laws, is like the main reason I want to move out, so that I could maybe turn this into a full-time job, because honestly I enjoy this so much.
I've never done this. You broke my virginity for YouTube.
Wow.
Is that acceptable to say?
That's just okay. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
But and here comes the dirty again. You haven't tried everything yet.
Oh.
Shit. Okay. I'm good. I'm calm. I'm composed. You haven't tried everything yet, right? Because what we're doing right now is more of just like free talking, right? But there's which I really like. I enjoy free talking the most because I used to be so bad at free talking, and I used to not talk at all. I used to be very like inside my shell. But because of this, I think that it's completely changed how I speak in general. And I think I've become a much better speaker over the years because of this.
Wow. Wow.
What?
Much better speaker.
Yeah.
That wasn't proper English.
I didn't say I was better at English. I said I was a better
Sandrini.
speaker. I was a better speaker, not better at English.
Okay, I understood. Go on.
My English is still horrible.
I love you. Go on.
But there's also, like, for example, me and Joe are going to be starting scripts soon, where we're gonna do like league-related scripts and skits and see how that goes. But that's like all memorizing scripts, which is exactly like acting. And then out of that, there's also like guides, which is sort of script memorizing, but it's more of like what you know, right?
Okay.
Because to convey a good guide to people, you have to know what you're talking about. there's all these different kind of things. And reviews on games. Again, you have to know what you're talking about.
We should do a review on Duke Nukem.
Have you played Duke Nukem?
Yes, you can pee in a urinal. That is so awesome.
Wait. Have you played like the old one, or have you played like the Duke Nukem Forever? I think the 2013 version.
That's where I'm lost.
What? I think she left the building.
No, I'm still here. I had to let my dogs out of my room.
What version of Duke Nukem did you play?
I don't know.
Was it really good graphics or was it pixelated?
Really good graphics.
Okay, so I know which Duke Nukem you played. Do you know that people actually didn't really like that Duke Nukem at all?
But you can pee in a urinal.
Yeah, but it like if you compared it to the original one was much better. But I also think that it was
usually better though in any game, no?
Some games stay as good. But I think that wasn't the main reason that the game like didn't do as well. I think the main reason, and this is why you might have enjoyed it more, is because of how hyped the game was.
I only played it because I was watching the YouTuber, what's his face? You know the guy that says darkness and redness and whiteness.
No.
Oh. Well,
I'm sure somebody knows that's watching and is currently yelling at us, but no, I have no clue who you're talking about.
you should.
But yeah, see, you only played it after you heard somebody else play it, right?
Yeah.
But you have to understand that some people were waiting, I think 5 years for the game to come out. And some of them had it pre-ordered for 3 years? Something, like, around those time frames. Like, the game was way too hyped up, and it got cancelled, and it got, like, what's that word? Like, it got back into development.
Okay.
And, yeah. People were just, like, way too hyped over it. And I'm currently just protecting the city because nighttime, I didn't know nighttime was going to be this hectic.
That's why I tell you to make bed before anything else.
Yeah, I'm going to make a bed for the next day, for sure.
Okay, can you make me one too, please? I forgot.
Wow! Wow! Just wow! Wow! Wow!
Hey, well, I know how to stay alive.
So do I. What? What? Low blows.
Yes. Hehe.